Yes guys, my name's Morsi and welcome back to my channel. We are now officially under 3 weeks away from getting our hands on the web app and early access for FIFA 22 guys. We are almost there, just hanging tight. But in this video we're going to take a look at my 5 favourite Premier League starter greenlinks. So as a little disclaimer before we dive in deep to this video, these aren't the actual stats for FIFA 22. I am recording this video before we get our hands on the FIFA 22 database, however these are pretty much the current stats on SoFIFA. There's a safe bet to assume that these cards are going to have very similar stats to the ones that I'm predicting in today's video, but we never know with EA, they could pull off a madness out of nowhere. But we're starting things off with the newly promoted Brentford boys. I've got a lot of love for Brentford. I've done a career mode on FIFA 21 with these boys and I'm more than likely going to do a career mode on FIFA 22 with them. But we're starting off with Mbeumo, who has been a staple for Brentford last season, and a new signing of theirs, Onyeka. Frank Onyeka came from FC Midtjylland in the Danish league, and he had a silver card last year that was 74 overall, and had very similar stats to the ones you see on this card here. Absolutely unreal. He's not the smallest chap on the pitch as well, he stands at about 6 foot tall. So the pace and the physicality that this man could bring to your starter squad is unmatched. Especially in a formation like a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-3 where you can get a solid strong link to these boys, get Mbeumo on full chemistry going forward. As that right winger, he offers a decent amount of pace, he offers some decent finishing stats that a lot of early game right wingers, left wingers may not have in this game, as well as the dribbling and most importantly, 4-star skills. It's not guaranteed that he's going to have the 4-star skills, but I'm confident we're looking at a 4-star 3-star on Mbeumo and potentially a 3-star 3-star on Frank Onyeka. But I'm hoping Mbeumo is going to be somewhat on the cheaper side. However, Frank Onyeka, especially the way that last year went with Moussa Sissoko costing an arm and a leg early game, this man could be expensive, mainly for the pace, but we never know. Fingers crossed they do get cards similar to this and they are both very affordable. Moving on to duo number 2, and we have got our first hyperlink of the video. The Chelsea boys, Reece James and Hudson-Odoi, are on your screen, and Reece James is probably going to be one of the most meta affordable Premier League right backs this year around. I can't see him being too expensive. He's going to get a bit outshadowed by the likes of Wan-Bissaka and João Cancelo and Kyle Walker. Those guys are going to be the more top tier, and this man I can imagine is going to be somewhat affordable early game, very similar with Callum Hudson-Odoi. A nice little increase from the 74 overall silver card he had in FIFA 21. I've upped the pace, I've upped the dribbling. The final product is a little bit questionable. He's getting better, the shooting is getting better, the passing is getting better, but there's definitely room for potential. So I reckon a 77 is a solid rating for him. And an 80 for Reece James I think is pretty respectable. They may even give him an 81 or an 82. If you think about it, Champions League winner, and he is getting better and better week in, week out. His finishing's got better, he's getting the passing. He's turning into somewhat of the Chelsea Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's on set pieces, he's on corners, he's getting assists and he's getting goals. Either way, as a hyperlink in a 4-4-2 or a 4-5-1, these boys are definitely going to be used a lot. Duo number 3, we have got another newly promoted side. We have got the mighty Watford. Getting flashbacks to the Ibarbo and Dumbia days from AS Roma back way in the day. In regards to the stats, these guys are pretty much as meta as it gets for a starter duo. We got insane pace on both of them. They're going to be absolutely rapid. Dribbling's going to be fantastic. Hopefully a couple of 4-star skills floating about. Finishing is also very respectable on both of the two cards. In a 4-3-3, if you maybe want to do a little hybrid, a nice green link option here, you're guaranteed to get yourself Sarr on full chemistry. In regards to Dennis, it's a little bit more difficult if you're trying to link up Nigeria outside of the Premier League, but there are going to be a few decent options, especially Frank Onyeka. At this current stage, as we don't have the actual database, guys, it is super hard to predict actual player prices come the start of FIFA 22. These guys could be insanely expensive for all I know, especially Sarr. Considering how expensive St. Max was last year around, I believe it was like 50 to 60k for an 80 overall left mid. He had 5-star skills, which is sick. I can't imagine Sarr having 5-star, but either way, he could be pretty expensive. But as a starter duo, if you can get your hands on these guys, if you pack one of them or able to pick them up for a decent price early game, yeah, they're going to do a decent job for you. Up next, we have got probably my new favourite duo in FIFA 22. We have got Adama Traore and Hwang Hee-chan, recently transferred from Leipzig on loan to Wolverhampton Wanderers. I'm not sure if there's an obligation to buy or an option to buy, but either way, I think that is a quality signing for Wolves, especially with Jimenez not really finding too much form as it stands. Hwang Hee-chan could come in, he could play on the wings, play up front, and most importantly, he gets a 6 strong link to Adama Traore. With Wolves, there are many options. You've also got the likes of Neto and Podence on the other side of the pitch playing on left wing to get a strong link into Hwang Hee-chan. But obviously, I've gone for my favourite, probably the most popular option, Adama, the pace demon. As you would expect, it's going to be absolutely rapid and built like a brick wall. His physical is going to be fantastic. The dribbling is going to be fantastic. Potentially 4-star skills. Probably not a very high weak foot. We're looking at about 2-star weak foot in all honesty. The end product has improved a little bit. He is still massively inconsistent in the real world, so I can't imagine them giving him too high shooting or passing stats. He is very much going to be a ball carrier. Playing in that right midfield role or on the right wing, he is going to be deadly, especially early game with not too many quick defenders. Utilise this man's pace and get balls in behind. And to keep up with this man, yeah, we've got Hwang Chan, who also has 93 pace. Having Chan coming in is going to be fantastic for the Premier League starter teams. You've got a quick, nimble striker with decent agility, decent dribbling stats, and he can also find the back of the net. No matter how expensive these guys are at the start of the game, I'm a big fan of this duo. And the fifth and final duo of this video, we've got the West Ham boys, big man Antonio and Said Benrahma. This duo in the real world 3 games into the Premier League season are absolutely killing it. Antonio's getting goals for fun, Benrahma with the link-up play also getting in on the goals as well. They're smashing it for the Hammers, and in all honesty I'm actually really shocked that Antonio didn't win Player of the Month. If you guys don't know already, the first Premier League Player of the Month coming out in FIFA 22 is going to be Mason Greenwood. I was more than positive that Antonio was going to win, but Man United fans, they are pretty dominant on social media and they stepped up to the plate. Fair play to them. Either way, we're going to have a sick potential SBC on our hands early game. But very similar to last year around, Antonio is going to get himself a very good starter card. He was a 78 or a 79 at the start of this FIFA. He has definitely improved, and I can imagine him being a 79 or an 80 at the start of this one. He's still got the pace, the physicals, the man is a brick wall. Very similar to Adama Traore, you've got the strength and the physicality. And what is improved massively in the real world is the shooting and the finishing. He's become a lot more reliable, a lot more consistent in front of goal, and hopefully EA noticed that and upped that shooting stat to a nice 79. In regards to his duo, we've got Said Benrahma, a silky baller with the skill moves to boot. He's going to have about 4-star skills, potentially 4-star weak, but maybe 3-star. Not the quickest player, but he's got very good dribbling and very good ball control for an early starter card. His end product may not be as good as Antonio's, but the passing stats will be fantastic, and he'll be a very good link-up player, especially to get the ball in, get out of tight situations, basically avoid the press and thread through balls into the likes of Antonio or Adama Traore or any of these absolutely rapid start cards. Anyway, that is where we're going to end this video. I hope you enjoyed as always. If you did and you are new around here, please do consider dropping me a subscription. I am so close to 1.6k subs. If we could hit that by FIFA 22, I'll be dreaming. Also, let me know down below if you want to see more videos like this. I'll have a few more silver predictions coming out over the next couple of days. If you want to see more meta links like this or more gold kind of content going into the start of FIFA 22, do let me know. Also guys, but until next time, take it easy, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you soon.